What's up YouTube, Awesome Yu-Gi-Oh here, and today we're here with October 1st, 2014 ban list deck profile on Monarchs. I really like this deck. I felt it was a pretty decent meta call, since everyone is pretty much maining triple emptiness, triple trapstun, and the decks that are in dark are maining Shadow and Piercing Mirror for most of the most part, at least in the area I live. And you don't really get hit too much by all of those cards. Trapstun definitely not, but also emptiness, it's pretty manageable, and Shadow Mirror, of course, you only get only one card. You play in a main deck, gets hit by that Chaos. So I felt like this was a pretty good format to do Monarchs, and yeah, I'll show you the deck list I've been running. So for starters, by the way, this is the this program map you can win with the win map video with the giveaway last video. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. You can win a sealed version of this season Spellground Autumn. But here's the deck list. So we play two Mobius the Mega Monarch. Of course, the synergy with Treeborn Frog is, which I play 3 of, but you'll see that later on, is really good. I haven't been in a position to summon this that much, and when I was, it got warninged, but on paper he is really good. Definitely the best 2 tribute you want to do, and you can tribute him with just 1 tribute if you tribute a tribute summoned monster, but that hasn't really come up for me at all. Triple Chaos, he is still probably the best Monarch. The only problem you can have with him right now is the Shadow and Piercing Mirror people are playing, but against Shadow, Burning Abyss, being able to banish a Dante, or sorry, not a Dante, yeah, Dante against Burning Abyss is really good, because they don't get their effect, or Midrash and Construct against Shadows, they don't get effect to get their Shadow Fusion back from the grave, because they're not destroyed but banished. But I wasn't trying to talk about that. I was gonna say the 1000 burn you get when, for example, on a Winda or any normal Shadow monster, so Falco, Beast, or whatever. The 1000 burn is pretty relevant. So triple Chaos, then triple Ryza, again a really easy out against any of these Shadow Fusions, because you don't destroy them, you send them back to the extra deck so they don't get their effect. Same counts for Dante. This is just really good against those floater monsters. And this is really good against cards like Emptiness as well. Being able to being able to put that back on the top of the deck of your opponent, and they actually essentially they're going to dead draw their Emptiness. Then I main decked 1 Majesty's Fiend. I felt of the other tribute summon monsters, this was the best one to attack in the main deck. He is really good. Definitely, especially against Shadow, because they don't really play any real traps. They do have like their Sinister Shadow Games of Infinite Emptiness. That's nothing that plays around Majesty's Fiend, unlike Burning Abyss, which have the Phoenix Wind Blast, Karmakata, etc. But Majesty's Fiend, really good to just summon and lock your opponent out of the game. So that, in my opinion, the best one to main deck 1 of. These are all the monsters you're going to need to tribute for. Then the lower guys, triple Mathematician, and he is, of course, to send Glow-a-Bulb and or Treeborn Frog to the graveyard. So Mathematician is pretty much the card you want to see in your opening starting hand all of the time. And then I play the Glow-a-Bulb right now, mainly because we can. But with like an opening Foolish Burial, foolishing your Glow-a-Bulb, Glow-a-Bulb effect can activate his effect to special summon himself back to the field, and then you can instantly tribute the Glow-a-Bulb for any of your higher level monsters, which is pretty good as well. And he made for some cool synchro plays. Then for some hand traps, double Gourds, because we can, and you should, and triple Battle Fader. These are all the attack stoppers, OTK stoppers I play. I actually still got OTK'd quite a lot. So in my experience, these 5 weren't enough, but theoretically they should be. So if you have the same problem, you might want to add something like Ghost Trick Jack Frost to the main deck as well, one or two of those. If you have the same experience that I have, that this actually does not help you from getting OTK'd. And then the last two monsters in the main deck, 2 Puppet Plants. Puppet Plant, really good right now. Should also, of course, are all spellcasters, including the fusions. Satellites, all warriors. Burning Abyss, Dante is a warrior as well, and if they make Pleiades, Pleiades is a warrior as well. So you can just snatch to all of those and tribute them off for any of your higher level monsters, or sink them away, whatever you need or can do at that moment. But this is a really solid main deck pick, in my opinion, right now for this deck. So that's it for the monsters. Then the spells, we have triple Monarch Stormforth. This card is ridiculous. Really great that this deck got a card like this, because it really needs one. I mean, what was the other guy called? Soul Exchange? You know the card in the Kaiba structure deck with let you tribute a card from your opponent, but then you lose your battle phase, which is kind of problematic. But this card doesn't target. That's so much better. So yeah, this is a great card, great addition to this deck. And triple enemy controller, of course, it's absolutely fantastic. Synergy with Treeborn Frog is through the roof. Really good card. Triple pot. You might find this to not interact as well with Treeborn Frog as you would like it, but I just max it out because you do want to see it in your opening hand to get to your Mathematician. And in my experience, I haven't been able to resolve Treeborn Frog as much as I would like with emptinesses running around. I got my frogs 1-2. Doesn't matter how much I have. I got my frogs number 80 berserked a lot, so it banished the frog. Dweller is a common thing to play, which also stops your Treeborn Frog. So most of the time Pot Dwelly isn't dead. I've had a lot of instances in which I just went pot into pot, because you really want the extra consistency. And then I play 2 Pot of Dichotomy. You play plants, global opposite plants as well. He doesn't count because he gets banished, but a fiend. Aqua, spellcasters, another fiend, warrior, winged beast, sorry, and another aqua. So you have a lot of different typings, and that is excluding the extra deck, in which you have a lot of different typings as well. Some more fiends, some more spellcasters, but also some machines. So Pot of Dichotomy is going to be live pretty much around your second or third turn. And then the Pot of Greed effect, giving you the +1, which this deck really lacks. It's really slow compared to some of the other meta decks right now. You kind of need that. So 2 Pot of Dichotomy. I do side out one a lot. 2 MST and 2 lands for the protection to get your bigger guys off. 1 Foolish Burial for Treeborn Frog and Global, and then 1 Soul Charge. Really easy just to get some Tribute Summon Fader, of course, and also makes for some synchro plays. So that's it. That is the main deck for the cards. Extra deck. You do go into this every once in a while. You don't really make M7, you don't really make Photon Strike Bouncer, nor do you make Gauntlet Launcher. These are your level rank 6s. But on paper you could make them, because you do play 7 level 6 monsters. 2 downer, this is to put over your Dullahans or your Slacker Magician. Because you can actually make these quite easily with double Treeborn Frog or Treeborn Frog Lower Bulb. But in my experience, you don't really use any of these XCs like a lot. You do use some synchros some more. Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Black Rose definitely with Glow Bulb, and a Monarch. Gaia Guardian, Armades, Formula Synchro with Mathematician mostly. Armory Arm, Goyo with, no, not Goyo, Glow Bulb with Mathematician, Formula Synchron, of course, Treeborn Frog with Glow Bulb. And they have some tokens. So the extra deck, you don't use it as much, but it's good to have it. Because there are situations in which you need to go into your extra deck. Side deck, nothing set in stone here, but I do absolutely love Triple Flying Sea. Really good against the mostly the Burning Abyss matchup and against the Tellarknights. But this instantly gives you a target for Monarch Storm 4th on your opponent's side of the field, so that's really good. Has some cool synergy there. Double Max C, because you are slower than pretty much everything. The third Puppet Plant gives you an edge against the Shaddoll and Satellite matchup. The second Vanity's Fiend, or Majesty's Fiend, and then double Vanity's Fiend, because this can be an auto win against Burning Abyss as well as Shaddoll. The one Jin Cell mainly for Satellite, really good. The third MST, double creature swap. This is just in general a good card to side in Monarchs, and double trap stun for the game 2 and 3s against those deck with heavy back row standby phase. You can flip a Treeborn or flip a trap stun, bring back Treeborn Frog, and you have to activate trap stun in the draw phase, and then just summon your bigger guys, make some plays. So that is the Monarch deck I've been playing recently. I've had a lot of fun with it, not so much success, but that's mostly since I haven't drawn in the right combination of cards really. I've either been drawing like a bunch of Monarchs or only Treeborn Frogs or whatever. So I'm still fooling around with this deck, but like I said, it's really fun to play. So in the comment section down below, let me know what you think of this deck, and I'll see you guys with the next deck profile on. I don't know what yet, but yeah, just be on the lookout for that. Bye.